in this video, we're going to be talking about band pull-aparts. These are a really great activation exercise for that upper back, especially the muscles around the shoulder blades and between the shoulder blades. We're going to work on two variations, and you can use any band. You can use the ones with the handles and just kind of wrap them to get the right amount of resistance so that you can extend your arms out as far as you need to. You can also use the bands that are actually looped around and just hold on to part of it. And the wider you have your hands, the easier it's going to be. The narrower, the more resistance you're going to have. So the first variation we're going to look at is going to be straight out in front of you. So we're going to start with our thumbs up, and all you're going to do is pull straight out. And as you're doing this, you want to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. So I'm going to turn around so you can see what that looks like. So as I pull, I activate those muscles between the shoulder blades by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Now while you're doing this, make sure that you're using those muscles between your shoulder blades and not letting your traps take over. And what that looks like is if you start to shrug your shoulders up to get the band to extend, you're probably using too much resistance. So you want to move your hands further apart or get a smaller resistance band. And by smaller, I mean a lighter resistance, not actually smaller. Because you want to be able to extend your arms and squeeze those shoulder blades without shrugging your shoulders and letting those traps take over. Another variation that we can do is we start with one hand by our hip and one hand out in front of us, and all we're going to do is go straight up and off to the side like half of a Y. So if we were making Y, we'd have both hands up, but we're just doing one side of the Y with this. And again, this is going to activate the muscles of the upper back. And again, we don't want to let our traps take over, so we don't want to be shrugging our shoulders to try and get it up. Use the most amount of resistance that allows you to complete the motion without shrugging those shoulders. And so from the back, it's just going to look like this. So this was two versions of band pull-apart.